Hello and welcome to day 21 of our Osteoporosis Awareness Challenge. Today we'll be talking about 3 exercises that you should never do if you have osteoporosis and what you can do instead. The basic principle today is don't do any exercise that causes your spine to round. Rounding your spine can lead to developing compression fractures, which we definitely want to avoid. I've chosen 3 common exercises that may have been part of many of our regular exercise regimens from the time we were little children throughout our lives that now we need to avoid because of osteoporosis. And then I'll also be showing some different ways that those exercises can be adapted in safe ways. So the first exercise that you should never do with osteoporosis is any kind of sit-up or curling exercise. That means no sit-ups, curls, Pilates-style roll-ups, or bicycle movements where you're reaching opposite arm to opposite leg. This does not mean that you get to give up core work. Definitely not. We need to have a strong core to provide support for our spines and to keep ourselves from coming into the rounded shape that we're trying to avoid. So here are some core strength exercises that are safe to do with osteoporosis. You can lie flat on your back and lower and lift your legs. You could also, while in an upside down tabletop position, rotate, taking both legs over to one side and then the other side, using your tummy muscles to bring yourself back to center. If you practice yoga, a modified core working side triangle is also a good option. This could even be done while you're sitting in a chair. Planking, either on the floor, at the wall, or at your kitchen or bathroom counter, are also great ways to work your core muscles in an osteoporosis safe way. Lastly, the bird dog exercise, which is done by extending opposite arm and leg while in a tabletop position, is another great core working exercise. The second exercise that you should never do with osteoporosis is to reach and touch your toes. This means avoid it while you're sitting down and while you're standing up. Instead, try laying down on your back and then keep one leg out long in front of you and bring the other leg in closer towards your torso. You could do this with your leg in a strap, or you could do this just reaching, pulling your leg closer towards you with your hands. This is a great way to work on flexibility and make sure that your back doesn't come into a rounded shape. The third exercise that you should avoid with osteoporosis is coming in and doing cat-cow. Many of us have done this exercise as a way to warm up our spines, but we need to avoid coming into a rounded shape, so this exercise is no longer a good option. Let me show you some alternative ways to warm up your spine. 1, you can reach your arms up towards the sky while lifting your heart and then come back to bringing your hands together at heart center. You can also do cactus arms and lift your heart into a small back bend. And third, you could do a variation where you reach your arms up over your head and then come into some lateral side stretches. I hope that this gives you some good ideas about ways that you can adapt exercises in osteoporosis safe ways. Coming back to our challenge today, I invite you to pick your favorite osteoporosis safe exercise to do for your spine and enjoy stretching and strengthening your spine. And on that note, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.